returned. Let's carry on.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
I mean, that doesn't really sound like much of a plan.
Victor,
Like, literally
pay
just tell me
Conrad
where they
a
are and
visit.
I'll do it.
See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalam's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Yes, I know.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Literally just point me in the direction of the bandits. I'll deal with it.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Good giggle flavor, Will. Show them what's what. Let's go, boys.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Get him! Go to him! They mean to overwhelm us.
Pick up,
You're finished.
this one. Over here! All yours, Torgal.
Easy.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, it's done.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme.
I can't do it. I can't.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Four left for more in the captain's orders.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges.
But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where...
Yes, I'm here too.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
Faster!
Oh, an Aether flood here. Interesting.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me! Toggle! Kill! Over here! Attack!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Attack!
In your face.
Titan!
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Let's see, do I have... It's just a master at... I want to be able to upgrade that again. If I can help it.
It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
No use calling Ambrosia now. Run like the wind.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. This one. Over here.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place...
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
Oh, they know who I
We're
am.
here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
let dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Okay. What a defense! And burn! I have to... Hyper beam.
All yours, Torgal.
I should be attacking from yourself, from your head.
Let's try.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Away with you.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Mad dogs.
Just
Faster!
Alright.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Not for any others weren't ready.
This one. Get him! All yours, Torgal. Over here! This one. Go, Torgal.
Okay.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? All yours, Torgal. Go for it. This one. Over here. All yours, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Over here! This one.
Enough.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
What's this? Oh.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
I will not let you down, Lord Rosfield. You... or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Ooh.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are.
Ooh, that's good. Talisman of priming. Ooh.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
We haven't been there yet.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust she'll be waiting.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
Air.
Are you sure it's me?
I'm all... You remember, so I thought I'd...
It wasn't as...
Yeah, but this is my...
I've never been one to... So...
A fried recipe seemed only...
Yvonne said the...
Wow, kindly old...
Fine, and if he'd...
You do...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Would it?
Sid.
I can certainly try.
It's not who. I borrowed them to teach. My first thought was which almost...
Perhaps of...
I don't like to... They were in the atrium.
Lawsman Harpock?
The young man did all.
That's actually why...
Now,
Dragon livers.
one would have thought. I believe the...
So we know where to look.
Saint's Bonnet. I gather that I may add.
Meaning that if I...
Best of luck, Clive, and...
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think Nan might be...
It's all right.
Forker saying she's been... But she'd never do business. I wanted to ask her about it. She'd...
Don't worry.
Oh, you let me...
Of course.
Nan sometimes sells swords and...
Lady Karen.
Not nearly as far.
You're doing good trade then.
Karka, what exactly? Not once in 5...
Just...
Oh. Are ya?
All I know is that someone in Dallam...
And what? Look. But that woman...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No.
Of course. Did you see the pair that got pulled into... Rutherford. Where would he be in Martha's room?
Always Martha's Rest. Smooth like Butler. Interesting.
The room, along with some other... While it's...
Oh, I knew... But...
No, but people do think...
Well, that trader, so that's where I'm...
Are you sure that's...
Oh, well...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Michelle.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, Ice. It's not a set of skates.
No.
Well, not anymore.
And just how long...
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Mididol.
Miss Mididol?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said.
Well then, your work is already half done.
The taking apart was easy enough.
Speak for yourself. The heck?
You three need to learn to take risk. So let's have a look at these parts with... All right. Every piece has its own role. If even one of them is missing, you already know one of the pieces. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is?
You're right.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it.
Hold things.
Good thinking. These round parts are called the pans.
I do. Molly uses them, but these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. But what if I wanted to wear goots?
Probably.
What are the chains for?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chain. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel.
I have.
She puts them in all her inventions.
That's right. They're very useful when you...
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple.
Not my fault.
You know what part's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what...
Not a bad idea. So, now that we've taken stock of the part...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're... And then the arms hold the...
Very good. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah. Hairs for the future.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look! never used the cogwheel?
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
I heard the
do you
Emperor
mean?
was impaled on his...
So I have one more? When? Where? What thing? Here? This, what? Oh. I guess that would give me another one? Yeah. Okay.
Like the most important thing.
I don't use it that much, to be honest with you.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well?
It was as you thought. They dismantled them to...
Oh, no.
Thankfully she won't. Although I was the one who...
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the children...
Please, there's no need. She'd have them follow in her foot.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spent...
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted.
No, it isn't. The university offered her to anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid. But that should come as no surprise.
Which explains her... She's working to give them a better life.
You've given them far more than...
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
Still alive, are ya? Thought you knew... Coin purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. Is that all?
Alright. Oh, more things.
You mean the Iron King?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If...
I see.
Tabor was attacked. She will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Run like the wind. We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Straight home now. Fly, Ambrosia.
Careful. Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with blade. Much like Clive, but with better.
You deserve a rest. You're injured. What happened here?
There's a...
I'll go. Rest well, son. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
How do I pass it?
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
How do...
You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
Is...
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe, thanks to you. You seem...
You must have me
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel.
Okay.
Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
I don't mind. What did you do?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Nah, should have struck him down.
You will regret not killing me when you had a chance, Sid.
Oh, whatever.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalist flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva? Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The King! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ah, so you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Hopefully I've been having this thing on broadcast this entire time. I have been. Very good.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And
Lots of quests here too, I guess.
which is why I had to let her go.
Is that
Figured.
well? A passing dread even.
Do you want?
Dread, bring me.
Yeah.
All right.
Of court, leave take. I eagerly.
What do you got?
Welcome, welcome. Take care.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip without a scrape and the hunter's hard work.
See. Something there. Must be above, yes, there. How do we get up? There.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university.
The university?
Especially in my... The answer, would you...
Climb this
And...
3 of them, to be precise. I'm here, namely...
I can't promise...
Remember...
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
That mark. You must be Lord Rosfield. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord. I, too...
Okay, great. That's nice.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
So it's these stones to canter, and the rest of the boxes.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in...
Oh, what? Oh, come. Don't. Let's...
Guardians of the Crystal. I'm pretty sure...
Fascinating. But whatever could have driven the
Wanderers of the Golden Plain.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic... This is proof.
Children of the Hunters. That's all 3.
And so, we add 3 engravings, Guardians of the Mother Crystal? Little wonder it was so different. Nonetheless...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha!
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals
Ah, Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord.
3 cities and a sea?
Guess that's not connected. Let's look at it again into there. Okay, that's fine. Orcs.
Then let us be rid of them.
Alright, fine.
Be safe.
Over here!
run like the wind.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
Uncle Byron.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rosfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Back here.
They don't stand a chance against those things. Fuck.
Filthy orcs. How fucking good.
Nice try.
You're getting blasted in the face. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
That's better. Enough of you, are there? All yours, Torgal. This one. Over here.
Bahamut, come for you!
All yours, Torgal. What
Who's this fellow?
There may still be survivors inside.
Where is your master? What does he want? Down, Morgul! Over here!
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Saintmere of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not.
Morgul, kill!
Take a thing on me.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory.
Spear of Odin.
Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Yes, boy. I needed that.
Oh, good. He's... Torgo's going to represent on me.
Actually, I wouldn't. Nice try.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharn.
Guess I'm free to check the king.
And king of Walud. Get back.
Me who has gone. Not Joshua, not Jill, you. Okay, we get it. You're good. You're good.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
All the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. all right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him.
And Joe?
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
More things.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Yeah, actually, where am I going? New things.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know. Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up.
Broom blade, eh? Technically better. Technically better.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, right? Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
Clive.
Go on, then.
Is that all?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Ooh, actually, this is going to be important.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails.
Healing potency of potions by 40. But I've seen... okay, whatever. Maybe you. A little bit more for that.
I have to get back.
Oh, on the other end.
All right, Blackthorn told. Speaking of
worried about,
afraid so. It's a bit of a so. Try us and.
Okay, have to kill a coral. Okay,
I'd speak
fine.
well.
Cheers.
I'll be sure to.
All right.
She can't kick this up.
What's happened?
Tires.
I've tried offering to see to him in her stead. Clive, she hasn't left. Will you talk?
I know better. Well, Talia, we all admire...
I will. Until then, we owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. It won't be much longer. If I had the tears, I could ease his path.
Oh, a tear.
Not my tears.
You wouldn't. There must be
Sometimes an easy death is the... You do well to remember.
We have all the ingredients we need. I can make the draft.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom we... Bring me one of them. I'll make sure.
Thank you, Clive.
Bloody hell.
That remains to be seen. August tells me that the sight of it...
Come on, mate. Bottling it up if it weren't the...
It brought back...
Memories of what?
There are things with...
And sometimes...
Don't be like...
Fine. If it'll get you off that ring you apprenticed.
You've never met...
Why would I? The ring passed to simple.
So it was a...
The fact is...
So what?
I'm the idol. I'm not sticking my arm as far as I'm... Because the... And I
Very well. Why don't we go and pay...
I doubt you.
Then justice. Swallow your... Keeping the... Provided you can...
What'd you say? It's not like you...
All right.
Magic. So...
In Dravosh.
Dravosh, that? Just north of the... Got that, Clive? And I'll make sure...
Good luck with that.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I fear the... However...
I can't...
I'm going to marry the Morganby. Morbles, I believe that by grafting a Morble... The endeavor, I assure you... That is correct. As for the why...
No time
So many quests. Oh gosh, it's gonna have... It needs a hunt, okay.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Whispering Waters. Easy enough. You have a quest for Nika.
Oh?
Never.
Remember? Well, now, but we ain't quite built where which lead.
I see.
And I didn't husband, but there's only the cack and that.
It's no.
Thank you.
So,
well,
Eastpool has been a...
It was an event, but what's...
I suppose.
The blight, there's just what a band nast would have said, but now...
I do. Eastpool.
And I've already... And I...
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
My lord, Marquis. It is. I am...
Of course.
Yes.
And what was... it's all right.
I am tasked and subsequently give the... Your...
That's
it.
Alas.
I have...
See what I'll need to...
What?
That does...
Sang.
So wait.
And you.
I spoke. She tells.
That's right. I rather... And then we need...
Askana, which is what?
That's fair. With you, but...
So?
That thank... And rather... A small...
I'll head in. You and the gut. Make sure.
I can't...
The Akash.
Well, I shall sum...
Shall I wait?
No need.
All right.
We shall see.
Okay. We'll do the hunt first.
Be safe.
But ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not.
Oh, Lord, one of these.
What's that thing doing here?
2 scoops?
It goes too.
More surprises?
I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching?
Where were you?
I thought you were keeping it.
We were.
Let's hope it was the lot.
I would hope.
Your men will be It might be best.
Of course. Leave it with me.
Home. No.
That's all of them. Now to begin the... it won't be easy. The masonry might... It'll take a bit of...
So wait, if you don't mind.
Of course.
I'll let Martha if you need anything.
And we will.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good.
Better restock.
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged. Thanks very much. That all, is it?
Ah, Sir Wait, what's on second low? What else? Sir Wait, there's...
Did wait?
Well, anyway, it's the way if it's...
Thank you.
No.
I wanted...
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
Something there as well. Okay.
To the meadows, then.
Ready, go?
He said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Be safe.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. Straight home now. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to... Clive, as you know, before we part, I want...
Thank you. But his revenge...
It is the one, and it is all...
But what of Lot?
I built Lot, my comrades, but I would play... But a village... And so, will you take them to...
I will.
Thank you. The people I speak...
Understood.
Then the last... And may Greek...
Ready, go? Yeah!
No need to ride from here. Everyone. You can know...
Sid, none of us, we owe... If he say... If that's the weak...
I hope so.
Oi! You lot!
They've gone with...
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice. It ain't just a... They're all gonna fuck...
Sid! We can't let...
All right. Where is this manor?
It's what... Promise us.
Come on.
Of course, I'm going the wrong way.
Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Ready, girl?
Don't tell me I'm too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Girl.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. There's a red beast that needs to be put down.
You didn't get to do much, did you?
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oof.
Lost Wing. My Lost Wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quinton's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick. Go, Torgal! To get back to Quinton. Quinton! Quinton! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lost Wing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quinton.
Why? All that I strove for is... I have nothing that...
Well, the heck are you on? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try to...
But I prayed, can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't out. We believed that you...
Your village may be lost, so long as you...
But why? Why would anyone...
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. That Lost Wing work.
It was.
We can start again.
A fresh one life at... Why, just a village. What's just...
That's a must.
Please. Quinton, after all. Permit me to withdraw. I will no longer be needing your help.
I'll pretend you know.
But you must be rewarded for your...
A bottle or two of your fun.
Of course. And I have a feeling that if you don't mind...
I look forward to it.
So many quests.
If we're going to do this...
Clive, it just...
And what?
Why?
I'm listening.
Well, Rand and Nana, but...
And you've been... So what?
And the play...
And...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo?
Of course.
Sounds like...
I will, even if I... So I'd try to...
I'll do my...
You will find a village...
All right.
I'm sure.
How do you get to it? Get through there.
Let's go.
This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again. Kill! That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad. Good girl.
I'm sure there's going to be a hunt at the end of this. quest isn't ready.
Something the mat quiet.
Those are odd.
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know.
Yes, but enough about it.
It's done.
You made...
I should go and let her...
Don't let me. But she'll only get up. I'll explain...
Right. Eloise.
Thank you. Here. Well then, I suppose the first thing...
You're still in?
We are. I trusted, I suppose, that we should...
Well...
I'm...
Ah.
You wanted...
The man, he represents...
I don't think...
Well, and Nest, and...
And you'd rather...
I would... Eloise, but this... I won't let you free, and she must...
You're a good...
I have always... And I want to each touch...
She loves...
And I love... Though...
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bear... That's a...
Kicked out already? No. Why the gate?
Chief sword. Not that I don't ice.
That's what?
You changed it?
No.
Hold on.
What the hell are you?
Well, I'm here to see...
All right, just... Go on, then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going...
Mr. Smith. When I was a lad... Clive, you're good with people.
Hey.
There's a river.
All right.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the...
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't find the forges...
I have some things for sale. Certainly.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. You're not welcome here.
Blackthorns.
What is use?
He's traveled a lot. He's waiting.
Then I suggest...
You apprentice to...
So what if we did? Fuck! These bearers' flames are next to...
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges.
I'm a busy man, as you can see. So, and if your prick knows he's not wanted here.
All right.
Please,
Mama,
As a personal thing.
Well,
There'll be no talking.
Which is what if we're to help, what turned the village?
I left. There are two kinds. My kind, who are in it for who labour on a single piece from, and the other kind, who are people like Zoltan, the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and there wasn't a single day, bit by bit, you would have torn travel.
you didn't have to do...
Zoltan's about his way of doing things until the crystal.
It depends on how... It's got to be otherwise.
Thanks to Sid, he saw all of this coming.
You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say...
It doesn't matter. Clive, Dravosh won't last long, so... Do you think it the way I see it?
Hold on, Black. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it...
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations led this. Dravosh, wouldn't you agree?
Well, of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch...
I know I'm off. I'll be needed building a fern. Do us a favour. And I've got a job for you two. I need leather for the bellows. Luckily for...
Time for us. Let's go.
Yeah!
You deserve a rest. Old he may be. Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Come on. Run like the wind. Let's make this quick, shall we? Be safe. No mistakes.
Kill!
Nice try. I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Any trouble?
Nothing I could...
Right then, for everyone pause.
Well, I'll be damned.
You know what?
Sorry about earlier.
Take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there is my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. These things take time. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got... I reckon he's gonna be at...
See that you both...
All right.
Right, okay. So this part's done.
Here's your...
I want... Oh, clearly my trust in you was... Join me.
I don't plan on...
Very well. Do not allow...
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Bandits maybe, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the
Goddamn
town
goods.
guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Could be I know something more.
Clyde, I found...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like... Says the Morse and the more. And why the...
And you've...
Aye, you'll find...
Here in Dal... Where exactly?
She had... That is a feeling. Now...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway.
Good question.
And I'll visit this.
All right.
You too, Goots.
Start with that thing first.
Faster!
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you...
Or you can go back to your garret.
Oh, you're more than... He hasn't had many visitors.
Okay, 5 times before you hit the ground.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. You sent me to look...
Well, then I arrived in Dunham. His men...
The captain is...
Fortunate.
What have the fists sent... Surely...
I would... Those who were...
And it's worse that we should return... Not at all. Now, if he was bound...
Okay, let's do that.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it?
It was a fair... So...
That's a diocese, boys.
Is that all?
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Why am I so hurt?
Get him!
Somebody's killing him.
You've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here.
What were you going to...
The Borgwyn wanted him to... I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction. Then you... well...
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Goods.
Get your filthy paws off me!
Stop calling and stop spreading that!
For they are not lies.
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay...
After what she did, it is only right. That loathsome harpy is very... Goots, was it? Only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me, or I'll...
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you...
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Well, the whole thing got me. Though it was just... I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called?
You. Everything that... It was all your fault! And now you'll finally...
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go...
Fuck!
You great girl. Out of the way! So, wet leg, you remember what an eye for an... Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a... After all, I should...
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox, so I took some of my own. But he crossed a line, Draggy. It didn't hurt you, did...
No, Nan. Still got... But...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me the wet... Right. Let's get you back to the ag.
Remind me never to cross you.
So many quests done. Should be the last of it, maybe.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Nothing like a little unrest. Filled a coffin, eh?
What a...
If you're... they've all...
I'm not.
Then I'm Alice...
Of the Seven High... It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? I was on my way back from the old capital.
Bandits.
They looked more... It didn't matter in the end.
Which way?
South.
All right. Found and knows I've met. You heard back to...
Thank you.
Let's go. They just couldn't resist, could they?
One chunky one.
This one's ours, pretty boy. Kill! Over here! Too slow.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell me. This looks to be...
I thought I took...
And stand by.
It's just Clive, which is more than going to be said.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene.
The garrison have their hand. There are a few hands left to work. The market stalls. When I said the ones who attacked...
Rockford, if you are to continue first...
I shall return to it. Allow me to thank you for...
Don't thank me.
I suppose he'll be one. I shall send a Bastolus.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleague... I see you're still...
The rests, look, speaking of...
I only happened. They both see...
I am of Storm's and...
As it is mine.
So?
I did.
And what precisely?
Blue back white.
Ah, now then, let's hope these... And here we have it. Fried mortress of... Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for...
And rightly...
So...
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of...
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest...
I'll give it some thought.
nothing like...
I didn't mean... I just thought...
Aye. Well, so reckon the both. You've always been... And I'd have you step... Why, you fine.
Thanks.
There's nothing he would...
That's as maybe. He'll need to stop till then.
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village, everyone except Zoltan.
Oh, but that reminds...
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by it? And you're sure he...
I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, every time you put on mail, there's no greater honour for us. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. And if that helps save even... What was it you said he called me? Huh? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form.
I don't know how you pet, but I'm grateful. Now, where was I?
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good.
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan... No use grumbling. Blackthorn's happy.
What do you want? And?
Secondary quality stuff.
He's a surly freak.
Sid.
Here.
What an amazing... when? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil, how they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to...
I'm glad I could be...
You've not only helped us, Sid. Do you recall the extract with which I took a moment to distill some more? But this time, with the petals from the invigorated... You must accept this file as...
Nice. Nice.
if it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Oh, more for me, huh? Interesting.
Thank God.
Is this what you need?
Yes, it is. I'm loath to give a single dose. It may be. I wish there wasn't a...
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Roderick, and you, Clive.
I'll see that...
The man you helped today was my mentor back in the Southern Isles. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless.
An art we would be lost.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the...
And the kindness Sid would have...
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from... A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something, and we need to be the one.
And we will.
I hope so.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so. Here you are. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
I think that'll cover it for now. I'll see you on the next episode.